Okay, so hold up. Hold up. Calibration complete. Oh wait, hold up. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. Boop. Hello and good morning, big brothers and big sisters. Today, it is Saturday morning, and it's 9:51 p.m. Yes, I mean 9:51 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so yeah, I'm a little late, but it's Saturday. I slept in. 2, I don't have an alarm set for Saturday because it's Saturday. 3, I still had to do chores, so kind of woke up and cleaned up my dog's mess and pee-pees, fed the kitty cats, made myself a cup of coffee, which I have right here. Oh, so delicious. Let me drink this before it gets cold. Hold up. Anyway, good morning to you all, and welcome. Just as I promised, today is Saturday morning comics. So, you're probably wondering, how many issues or comics do I have today? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comic books. And I feel like I'm going to save the best for last. So, I'm going to put this one right here to the side. That one's cool. I'm going to read this one first because this is a new one that I've been wanting to read. Actually, I'm going to read that first. Okay, so So, I picked up a new comic. I got the first 2 issues. So I'm going to go ahead and read the first issue, see what this is all about. Okay, so let's see. Mateo de Longis. So 1, burn. The prism ablaze. Okay, so I think that's what this is called. It's a really cool cover. It just shows this girl, and it's her head. It's like a headshot, and there's like this cool outline of what looks like a helmet to be around her head, and there's some tree branches and shadowing. It's pretty good. So let's see what this is about. Ablaze presents the Prism by Matteo De Longis. Letters of Officine Bolzoni. Cover artist Matteo De Longis, Francesco Tomaselli, Guillermo Martinez, Carlos Nieto, with Walter Pirea. Okay. Special thanks to Michelle Foschini and Vanessa Nashkabin. Okay, so what is this about? Attention. The prism sound works through the experimental method Triskelix. Music and noise are sound effects of a similar nature. Therefore, onomatopoeias are merely graphic signs with no real phonetic meaning. The matrix of these signs is the triangle in the prism. Onomatopoeias are not read, they are heard. Sound check. So, that was like the thing on the first page. Okay, so now we get to the first page. I'm going to describe to you what I see because there's no dialogue. We see what looks like an orange boot. It probably belongs to like a space jumpsuit of some type because it's kind of got this futuristic design to it. And it's like that really bright orange that you would see on like, I guess traffic cones and like certain hunting vests. That really bright neon orange. So it's one step and it's on like this rocky moon-like surface and it goes and then it shows 2 feet and it just says Harmonic Corps, Northern Contingent. Okay, now we're on the next page. Now it shows the person in the whole spacesuit. It's all orange with gray, It's got like this big helmet, and there's like something on the back, an apparatus of some sort, probably where the oxygen is held. And this is where it begins. Whoa! Hey, watch it. You know we're on a very sticky ground here. That's what damaged Station 499. Look. So there's two people. The one guy that said "whoa" is a dude wearing glasses with like medium length hair, and he has an acquaintance that's working with him behind him, probably a senior from the looks of it, because he looks a bit older. He has a briefcase, and he's telling him to be careful and whatnot. And they look at, I guess, this this station, and we see a dead carcass of some creature, and it's and there's like some kind of antenna device or something on the ground next to this dead carcass. Next page over, the panel shows it's a beach, and you can see the ocean, some mountains in the background, and there's a bunch of beached dead whale carcasses, and they're all like missing their heads and their ribs, so they're all decayed, and their heads look like they exploded, and they're all dead. It's kind of gross. So we get a close-up, it's the mouth of a whale, and then an even more close-up, it's just a bunch of intestines, the ribs, and then the pale dead eyes of a whale. It's awful. 3 or dozen of oh wait. It's awful. There are dozens of beach whales. No, they're not just whales. They're sperm whales, which is even more worrying. It means that SOTW's filaments are spreading deeper and deeper. Smoke on the water. Okay, so these two scientists, researchers, are talking, and yeah, they're at a station site where there's just a bunch of dead beach sperm whales for no reason. Let's find out. We turn the page. It looks like they stopped decomposing. Carcasses are mummifying through the air. How can it be? Apparently, the contamination is complete here. Doesn't the sky look odd to you? Birds. There are no birds. Let's go back. What about fixing the station? Weren't we supposed to do that? Who cares? The whole contingent will go south soon. There's no time to lose. South? How far? At least 200 kilometers. We'll strengthen defense line at Loch Ness. Sorry, excuse me. But retreating means leaving Malcolm, we're wasting precious time and energy here. Okay, so they're talking, and once they've seen the whole situation and all the dead whales, they're just like, fuck it, nothing can be done. They're getting the hell out of there. So they're walking back up the cliff. They walk down, and they're getting back into their cool little space looking vehicle. Next page. It's their little Land Rover. It's driving through. The Highlands are lost. Big old shot. It looks like it is kind of like a space rover, and they're heading back to like these giant space rover bases. Irrevotably so. Okay, so they're talking, and the one with glasses looks worried as he talks to his senior commanding officer, I'm guessing. So, okay, now we got this big old wide 2-spread art that just looks like the ocean and space. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibrations. Nikola Tesla. Okay, so it has a quote. Okay, cool. Now we get a whole page. It's space. There is a prism in the middle of the page, and the black there is a little bit wider, so it's not as dark. Meteor, this is Stage. Are you receiving? We are monitoring your return. So the prism's getting closer. I guess it's a spaceship of some sort. Stage, this is Meteor. Received. Okay. And now it shows the back of the spaceship. And I forgot to describe this panel. You see someone in a spacesuit, and it looks like they're holding a guitar. And they're like, Stage, this is Meteor. Received. Spaceship is coming in. It's breaking through the atmosphere, and it's going to land on a planet. Meteor executing rockets and booster 1 detachment now. Stage, may I have a view of the planet? I would love to see the ocean with my own eyes. Affirmative, transmitting images to your screen. Huh, amazing. so close to the Atlantic coast. Yep, but you'll play your part in containing this disaster with tonight's live broadcast. Does it really matter, though? Every little bit helps. Prepare for ignition, Meteor. Okay, so the spaceship shot out a little pod, and he's about to land on this planet. Weird, live broadcast and a guitar. Okay, let's see where this goes. Setup's ready for music. 230 megawatt speaker ships are positioned at sea. From the stage, ultra loud speakers point at the ocean. Whoa, it's this futuristic kind of like space stage. I guess they're a band. Okay, and yeah, that's okay. Well, let me describe these pages. So you see like these giant speakers and a bunch of birds flying, and you can see like the I guess I don't know what it is, the hull of the ship. And then you get two panels where you see two ships, and they're equipped with 3 speakers each. 3 giant speakers on just boats, by the way. Not spaceships, boats. Sea ships. And then you get a nice horizon view of the ocean, and you have like a cityscape in the background, and you see the giant stage. And then you get this one panel. This is a giant stage. There's a butt ton of speakers. There's some screens with effects, some lights and smokes, and a huge crowd roaring in excitement in anticipation for what's about to happen. Next small panel shows some guy, and he's tuning up his bass, and kind of like tune checking it to see if it's tuned right. Then you have a dude with tattoos and a hat, shirtless, playing on the drums, and then you have another dude with this kind of futuristic like DJ setup or synth setup with a little monitor, what looks like a control panel with a bunch of buttons. There's a jack inserted into it, and then there's a keyboard where he's like, I guess, doing keyboard. There's what looks like a futuristic touch panel, which is a keyboard, and he has a hoodie. He has this emo haircut, and he's got like some kind of futuristic earbuds on. Next panel is a bunch of sci-fi punk rockers just cheering. It's a crowd shot. Turn the page. Wash my hands. Okay, Meteor, your band's kicked off the nitro. Countdown started. Return trajectory with minimal margin of error. We'll be releasing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Go, Paul, and Godspeed. Me and my big mouth. So this dude that got ejected out of his pod, or in space, the pod's breaking away. He's now on what looks like a little floor panel, and he's wearing a spacesuit, and he has a guitar in his hands. Talk about a freaking entrance, bro. ODST drop pod confirmed. So he's breaking through the atmosphere, and it's like a prism like pad that he's standing on, and he's getting ready to play his guitar, and he steps on like a pedal that's on the pad, and then he plays a riff while he's entering atmosphere. Holy crap. So pretty much he's coming in like a shooting star. He's coming in hot like the fajita. He turns the page. Space dude is still falling. The fire stuff is all burnt. He's pretty much entered Earth's atmosphere. He's cleared it, and you see a parachute, boof, come out of his backpack, and it opens up, boosh, and he's gliding, and he's playing his guitar in the sky. Wow, that's freaking crazy. So parachute opens up, he's playing sweet riffs on his guitar, a panel of speakers just blaring out these sweet riffs, the crowd of punk rockers and emo goth chicks freaking rocking out to the music, him falling out of the sky, parachuting down, and you see the stage down below. Get another panel, it's him from the bottom looking up to his face. You see him with his guitar, and you can see him with his space helmet, and he's all sweating because that was pretty risky. That was a pretty cool entrance, though. And so he's just like coming through the Earth's atmosphere, and boof, he's about to land on the stage. Boom! Parachute comes off. He has a jetpack. Cushions his landing. The guy is playing on his drums, Astronaut man lands on the stage, lights go on, shine on him, smoke effect. Yes! I fucking did it! Crowd goes crazy as they cheer. I'm the best. Okay, this guy's stroking his own ego, but he's a rock star, so... And to be honest, that was pretty fucking cool. He's a spaceman rock star. I'm the best! I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best! Okay, so yeah, he's just doing that, and he's running on the stage, he's taking off his helmet, and he throws it off, and then he does a cool-ass jump pose, and he has his guitar in hand. The Prism, track 1, Burn. Okay, so that was the first couple of pages. And new panel. Here shows a set of hands, the female hands, and a male hand pushing forward a magazine on a table to her attention, and it just says "Rock On 421 Meteor blasted the West Coast Era Comet new album Bum Bum Festival lineup Muse Azumut Era Comet Dora 9 Redshift Domenico Benny Smashing Pumpkins on tour." So this is a badass sci-fi fucking punk rock. What the hell? Okay, this looks cool. So I guess they're like this badass punk rock band that's all future in space, and they just performed on a planet on the West Coast, or they just performed on the West Coast, and they did this badass like space entrance, and they rocked. That's exactly what the board expects from the individuals you selected. Plexi's headquarters, Milan. Lorena. There are some concerns over a couple of the band members. We cannot afford weak spots. They must be the best in every way. That's why he said he was the best. Okay, so they were chosen. The selection was made through very complex algorithms. Of course, doubting them casts a shadow over 10 years of Project Prism research. That's not the case. The firm has utter faith in Professor Katoki. So, the board's concerns are of a purely commercial nature. My job is to find a compromise with your scientific needs. However, this is not the reason I called you here. Okay, so it's a dude in a turtleneck and a suit, a white guy with blonde hair, kind of really short, swept to the side, and he's talking to a woman in a gray dress, black choker, I think she has earrings on, black or gray stockings with black or gray high heels, and she has, I want to say medium length hair, and it's pulled up into a ponytail, and she has like I guess it looks brunette with pink highlights. So they're in this futuristic looking office in this building that oddly looks like a PlayStation 5, I'm not gonna lie. And while they're talking in this cool futuristic office, we get panels of them talking and sitting at a glass table while we get a view from an aquarium. So there's fishies swimming by. And however, this is the reason I called you here. Unfortunately, Professor Kataki will not take part in the mission. He failed the physical test. Huh? This cannot be. The professor's presence. Listen, we have 6 months to the launch and no time to waste, which is why we decided. So on behalf of the entire Plexi board, I'm asking you, are you willing to take on the responsibility? Okay, so he's asking her to take on the responsibility of, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Some kind of research, I'm guessing, because the professor didn't pass his physical test. Sir, I contributed to the technology that made all of this possible. I actually don't think there's anyone better qualified than me to take the professor's place. Yes, I'll do it. Very well. Still, you won't be alone. We thought we'd provide concrete support to lighten your load with the band. We asked Bob Mellone, one of our label's best-known producers, to join the team. You'll work well together. I see. May I ask for the professor's take on this? Right, Lorena. The board bears the mission's ultimate goal clearly in mind. However, the media aspect of this event is almost as important as the scientific one. Weird. So, okay, it's a punk rock band that isn't just a bunch of dudes that, you know, just formed a band. It wasn't a group of friends. It's like a science experiment. Whoa. Oh no, they're like one of those test tube grown boy bands, but they're a punk rock band. Okay, so next page. So that was just them talking some more. These two characters. And the last panel is what looks like a cable cart, or a futuristic bus, just driving by on the busy city streets. So, hold up, my dog's right here. Come here, puppy. Come here. You want to go up on your bed? Here, don't step on my comics. It's my comics. Oh yeah, these are my comics. Reading comic books today. Okay. So, go to the next page. It's this girl with pink and brown hair and ponytail. She's wearing like this cool little poncho over her little gray dress. We must grab the entire planet's attention. We want stellar hype in 6 months' time. She's on the phone. Oh wow, it's a future phone. It's literally a hologram. Okay. Katoki. So she has a bunch of outgoing calls from Katoki. And I guess she's on this tram and she's on her way home or to her apartment or condo. She opens the door. She's immediately greeted by her cat. She reaches down to pet her cat. Now we're in a panel where she's in her living room. She's taking off her dress now. She's just in I guess like a gray V-neck tank top and her gray panties and black stockings. Her cat's coming up to her lap. She has a bottle of wine and a wine glass on the coffee table next to her, and she has a remote controller in her hand, and I'm guessing she's turning on her television. It says Zero Noobcast. Welcome to Zero, your very own center for independent gravity. I see that our 4 wonderful guests are logging on right now. Guy Mercury, music critic and rock on columnist. Daphne Hellcat, the amazing lead singer of, well, you all know her, right? Professor Narek Takane, astrophysicist and an expert in sonic energy. And last but not least, Nero, infamous newscaster and influencer. Okay, so it looks like it's a broadcast of some kind of like music television show. You have the host, who kind of looks like the dude from Green Day. Not gonna lie, the lead singer of Green Day, with less eye makeup on, so more natural. He's wearing a gray suit, and yeah, he introduces 4 people that are gonna be on the show tonight. A columnist, which is a male with this kind of really nice, not very emo, but swept to the side, up to his eyes hair. It's very stylized. It's very cool. It's very modern, I would say. Very stylish. He has tattoos on his neck. He's wearing a turtleneck and a very fancy futuristic, or wearing a suit coat and a button on it that says Pi, like P-I. Daphne Hellcat looks like a punk rock lead singer. She's got long dark hair, swept to one side and kind of like shaved on the other. No ear piercings, but has an eyebrow piercing, black lipstick, choker collar with a black ring on it, a black leather jacket with studs on the collar, and she has 2 buttons on it. And then the astrophysicist is a normal looking man who has a goatee, medium length hair, pulled back into a ponytail. He's wearing a sweater, a white button-up shirt with a red tie, and a brown coat, or a brown suit coat on top. And then Nero, which I think is the coolest looking one out of all of them, is wearing a black turtleneck, a black suit coat, has a parrot on his shoulder, a white parrot, and it's got like that crown, and he's wearing a mask that's black and white, like covers his whole head, but the front mask is a black and white, and one side's smiling, and I think the other side's not smiling. We'll see right now. You can guess the topic, right? We've been talking about nothing else for days. Okay, so next page. The Prism. After an effective teaser campaign, the first snippets of info are emerging. On November 9th, 2059, a superband will kick off a tour of the solar system, and I'm quoting the press release word for word. So it shows him, he's doing a pose with his hands, and then it goes to a panel where it shows an advertisement of the prism and the date, and it shows people walking by this billboard. And then it goes back to a panel of him, and he's in another pose, and he's talking. And then it goes to a panel where it zooms out, and it shows planet Earth from a space view. To produce a record that will save the world. What? How is music going to save the world? We'll find out. Is this just an unfounded hyperbole, Professor Tekane? Hard to say, really. Studies have been attempting to strengthen our harmonic defenses for a while now. Recent discoveries push us in the direction of cosmic resonance to be added to emitter frequencies. But we're sending musicians into space here. We already have probes probes to record. Don't underestimate the human factor, huh? Live music has been shown to be a lot more effective in dispersing the SOT. With a powerful idea, we can involve everyone in the fight to save our planet, and the prism seems to head in that direction. Okay, so they're talking. The professor was talking, then the guy with the neck tattoo and the stylish haircut starts talking to him about not underestimate the human factor. And then Nero chimes in, and it's a panel, and he's on a TV screen, and people are walking by in a city. Rubbish. Oh wow, he does have a mask. One side smiling, the other side's like frowning. So it's just utter madness, all part of the great scam that's been played on us for the past 20 years. It's yet another stunt by Plexi, the most powerful multinational in the world. The entire cleansing program is a bottomless pit of public money going to private firms. A number of planets have been abandoned for lack of funding. The global situation leans towards indifference. But we need to preserve our planet. Humanity has seen a lot of progress from the start of the harmonic. Their harmonic era is over. So, stylish guy with tattoos on his neck and turtleneck is talking to Nero. They're having a debate. We should have guessed as much. When the very first filament of smoke on the water appeared 7 years ago, we commend ourselves. We condemned ourselves. The rest is futile resistance. What is the prism, if not the latest weapon of mass distraction? Heavy. We should be talking about music and what's sure to become the greatest event in the history of rock. Rumors on the possible band members are already rife. All we need to do is see who is off the scene in the next 6 months. They must turn into astronauts, for God's sakes. So that's Hellcat talking. So it's all well and good, but we don't know the details of the mission yet. I'm sure we'll have more info soon. The scientific community can but watch with interest. No way. We must say no to this blatant waste of resources. That's so funny. It's so crazy that humanity's salvation lies in the silence of space. Well, it's not impossible, just not very likely. I just hope it's not a massive stunt to sell a record. Okay, one at a time. We shouldn't be thinking famous names who'd risk their lives in space. You don't get it. There'll be sponsors and private firms. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's a lot of text, and some of the bubbles go over some of the text, so you can't read everything. According to latest theories, metric physics, humans could blank enter resonance with. Ugh, I never go. Even suborbital flights scare me. Please, one at a time, otherwise we won't. Let me finish. The mission blank is privately blank. Will that blank be freely and completely accessible, I wonder? Well, the rock blank agency blank itself is blank. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of dialogue you can't read because the bubbles are over one another. On the farm, all animals were equal. In the castle, some are more equal than others. It's chilling and incredibly breathtaking to read, and recommended. Fanboyfactor.com. Felix Dillip hits a home run with the art from the start. The GWW.com. What better time could there be for a comic like Animal Castle? FrankieComics.com. Oh, this is an ad. Animal Castle, Volume 1, available now. Oh, that's how the comic ends. Okay, weird. So they're gonna send musicians into space for reasons I don't know or completely understand yet. But this seems pretty interesting. Also, the art's fantastic. Okay, so that was the first issue of this series. Let me go ahead and put this back. And since I'm left wondering more about what this is all about, I'm gonna go ahead and read issue 2. Oh, let me just drink my coffee. Okay, that's some good coffee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put my coffee cup in the sink, and I'll read issue 2 of Prism. The Prism. I just realized I could have made a genius pun when I was reading that first issue. I could have been like, wow, talk about a rock star. Because he was falling out of the sky like a shooting star. It's like, wow, they took rock star to like a literal sense here. He's rocking in space. Okay, so issue 2 of The Prism. Okay, so the cover's pretty cool. It's the same dude in his spacesuit with his guitar, and he's falling out of the sky. So this is issue 2. And beautiful, we get right back into it. So we're back in at the weird television show, and I'm only gonna read the bubbles that I can read. Ugh, I'd never go. Okay, so this is literally... Okay, yeah, it's literally all the same dialogue from that last panel. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, so that wasn't his real voice, but that's what he's saying. Silence lab, anechoic chamber, Grand Sasso underground laboratory. Okay, so now we're in an underground laboratory. It's this big old room filled with these big old prism spikes and these weird they look like solar. They look like satellite dishes, but with this hexagonal pattern. They're attached to the floor. There's a dude in the center, and it looks like a stage, and he has like several things connected to his guitar. Okay, next panel we see what looks like it to be a woman. Her legs bent. She's taking off her high heels. She looks like to be in a pink dress, wearing red or pink high heels, stockings, and a long coat. And it's the pink-haired girl, the pink-haired brunette. Black stockings, pink dress with white flowers, and a black cardigan coat on top. And there's this dude, and I guess he's a scientist, and he's in the center just messing with something. He realizes, he picks up her presents, is surprised, and he goes, Lorena. Moonlight by Chantal Dumas. I can hear you even in the quietest place on Earth. Professor, I've been trying to contact you for the past 2 days. Forgive me, I suppose it's one of the perks of working under 1,400 meters of rock. Okay, so she's talking to this professor. He's, I guess he's working on a guitar for space. He's got like these orange glasses on. He's got auxiliary cables hanging off of him. He's wearing a white lab coat. I think a blue or gray button-up shirt with a gray tie, black slacks, and black shoes. So they're talking, and I beg you, lodge a complaint against the results of the physical. You know it can be repeated in different conditions. The outcome could be there'd be no point. I'm sick. Okay. So they're talking, and she's kind of surprised. And she does have piercings. She has little prisms in her ears. Oh, she has prisms. Prism studs. Don't worry, though. I'm taking care of myself. It's just not something you take on a space trip. Why did you keep it from me? I told you not to worry. It's all under control. We have bigger concerns. But the instruments are almost ready. We will be preparing you as best as we can between now and launch day. And of course, you can rely on my complete and utter support from Earth. Okay, so they're talking, and then a panel shows a flashback. It shows this guy. He has shorter hair, and I guess this is like when she was younger too, because she's wearing glasses, and her hair is also a little shorter, and it's in a different style. But talking, and their hands These next two panels show their hands because they're side by side, and she extends her pinky to try to hold onto his hand, and he quickly withdraws his hand away before she can hold it. Okay, so next page. Professor, once we're billions of miles away from a 2-hour delay for an answer, I will be on my own. Okay, so they say that, and they have their backs to each other, and they both are kind of like in this kind of stoic thinking phase. Lorena, he turns around and reaches his arm out towards her. You have the knowledge and cool head to lead this mission. I'm relying on you to complete all of our work. I cannot go any further. So he's like holding her by the shoulders. You alone can do this, he's reassuring her. You know the band better than anyone. You will mediate between Plexi's interests and Project Prism's ultimate goal. You know that every mission's objective will be the achievement of sound. Sound. Yes, sound. Okay, so weird. They're like scientists that are like really into like sound. So they're in this huge room that I guess is built just for that, for studies and research of sound. And she's looking up at the ceiling, and she's kind of like daydreaming almost. Okay, so now we go to the next page, and the panel shows a toucan, and then another panel shows two toucans, some tall grass, and the sun in the background, the setting sun. French Guyana, RSA Cairo Space Center. Okay, so it's a space center in the French Guyana. So we see this horizon shot, zooms in on like a taller building part that looks like a lookout. RSA briefing room, 1750. So I guess it's 17. So 12, 1, 2, wait, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait, wait. My bad. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 5. It's 5:50. So 5:50. It shows an empty briefing room. And then I turn the page. Okay. Next page. Okay, cool. Panel. 4 days to launch. Dorian Lavochkin? Brooklyn, New York, USA. Okay, so he's in New York. Dorian Lavushkin. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Dorian Lavushkin. Okay, so it's like all red. There's a lava lamp. Shows a guy, short hair, swept back with a little bit falling to the side. Has a beard, short beard. Shirtless. Has some pretty cool tattoos, and he's on the phone. After just listening, he closes his eyes and he puts his phone down, and it shows him in a red room, and there's like a bunch of recording studio stuff, and he's on his drum set. He grabs his drumsticks and he's about to start playing when his phone goes off. He's surprised, and as he looks at his phone, brother, Mr. Lavochkin, I'm calling from Plexi USA. We just sent a car to collect you. A private flight's awaiting. Yes, give me 15 minutes and I'll be with you. Thanks. Okay, so takes off his earbuds, his earbuds, and boom, he immediately starts jamming out on his drum set, and he's just like jamming out in like athletic shorts. One of his drumsticks breaks. And when that happened, he cut his hand with some splinters. Now we get a dramatic scene where his hand's kind of laid to his side. The blood drips to his finger. Then it's him holding the palm of his hand to his face, looking at the blood in his palm. You see multiple splinters poked into his hand. The pool of blood. It zooms in. And then it goes to the next page. RSA briefing room, 5:58 p.m. Lavochkin is entering the briefing room now. So he was playing on his drum sets, stopped because the drumstick broke, had a dramatic scene where he was just looking at the blood in his palm, and now it transitions to the briefing room. Next page. 5 days to launch. Alice Royce Griffin, San Juan Country, Utah, USA. So we have this beautiful blonde busty, blue-eyed woman. Big, well, not like bushy, but thick, lush eyebrows. Nice dark lashes, blue eyes. And it looks like she's doing a photo shoot. She's wearing black lingerie, if not like a black bikini. And she's on top of a Charger or a Mustang from the looks of it, orange in color. Photographer's there, and she's like, huh? She zooms out the panel and shows them in the middle of like a desert country land, or just, yeah, a country dirt plain. She's on the car, posing, and it's a photo shoot. Right, get off, we finished here. Quick, the consent form. Here. Thanks, everyone. So it shows her, she's signing the consent form. And one of the dudes that's holding the, I guess a thing to reflect light, is holding it. It's reflecting her ass as she's bent over, signing the consent forms. And it shows the dude, and he's like, huh, heart. Because he's holding it, and he's just looking at her ass. You choose, Robert. I trust you. Bye. But, okay, so she's putting on a stylish jacket over her bikini and walking away from the photo shoot. And she's dragging a suitcase behind her, and she's wearing cowboy boots. Okay, looks like we finally found Miss Griffin. So she's walking down the plains, and a dude in a suit with sunglasses walking towards her. I'm guessing it's the chauffeur that came to pick her up. I'm sorry for dragging you all this way, but you understand. If I died in outer space, I'd like for my fans to mourn over these photos. Fucking Euros and Thanatos. Fucking, where's the Thanatos? Okay, weird. That's what she said, and it has a little heart. And she's applying lipstick as she's in the car driving away. Boom. Transitions forward. RSA briefing room. It is now 6:04 in the afternoon, and it shows her wearing a red leather jacket with buttons, blue jean booty shorts, long white stockings with red ribbons and red high heels, and she's wearing leather gloves, and she's there on her phone, and she has like her handbag on the table. Lavochkin is there, and he's just sitting waiting. So they're both in the briefing room now. Okay. Okay. 3 days to launch. Paul Duncan. Palos Verdes, Los Angeles, California, USA. The Submarine Motel. So, get a shot. It's a motel. Wait here, I'll be a few minutes. Ooh, shows this really sweet blue Mustang. So it's the pink-haired brunette with pink highlights. She's walking to this motel. She's going to room 406. Duncan, are you in there? Or, knock, knock, knock. She knocks on the door. Naked chick with her boobies hanging out answers, and she's wearing a necklace. And she's like, hey, there's another one, Paul. Oh, it's her. Let her in. Girls, give a warm welcome to Lorena Lalouine, my new producer. Since she's a rather brilliant mind, she managed to find me here. Okay, so it shows this dude named Paul. Total punk rock star looking dude. He's wearing skinny jeans. The fly's undone. You can see his underwear underneath. He has 2 tattoos on his shoulders by his collarbone. And he's in a room with a bunch of liquor bottles, an acoustic guitar. Surprisingly, it's not trash. It's actually well kept. It's just a bunch of liquor bottles and 2 naked chicks. One on his bed, a redhead, wearing cat ears and black lingerie. And the other naked chick was just wearing black panties. And she has the tattoos on the back of her thighs that just say, read this. Actually, how'd you do it? He's just there in a pose, like, welcome. He's just looking at her. I'm not gonna lie, he has like a Dante-like look to him, except black hair, blue eyes, and his hair's... It looks a little bit longer than Dante's, but it's pretty much Dante haircut, with a little more messy and shag to it. Okay, turn the page. Seemingly run down hotel with all the latest trimmings and fads for the stars. When I was told that they couldn't find you for days, I started asking the right people. I'm sure you understand just how vital the short break is before departure. And it shows him picking up some black lingerie panties. Nah, you're all too predictable, Paul. I expect better from you. Why don't you join the party instead? I bet you've been working all hours for months. I'll call another car for your friends. Get your shit together. I'll wait downstairs. Okay, so the naked chicks are getting dressed, putting their clothes back on. Lorena, wait! The girls can go in the plexi car. Kshing! We'll take mine. He flashes his keys. He's the one with the Mustang. Okay, so he's dressed now. He's wearing like a black t-shirt, black leather biker jacket or driver's jacket. Looks pretty cool and stylish. Alright, but I'll drive. What? Wow, this is a vintage car. I don't know if you were drinking and fuck knows what else until 5 minutes ago. Please hand me the keys. What? I'm perfectly capable of driving. Let's go. Paul, you'll soon be required to follow instructions to the letter. Your survival up there will depend on it. Keys, now. Fine. Tosses her the keys. Right, so it's just a very powerful and jittery combustion engine. Brace yourself then. What? Boom! She floors it. Whoa! He puts his hand out the window. She drives. He's a little surprised, but I think he's digging it. So he's driving his really cool. It's a Shelby Mustang. It's a beautiful blue with black details, and it's blue and black. It's got like side trimming and like a black, not a stripe, but a black hood. It just looks cool. It just looks so cool. It's a cool Mustang. Okay, so they're Tokyo drifting. She's all cool and calm. She's driving. He's all like, "Fuck yeah, this bitch is awesome." Okay, so you can drive. All right, enough. Look, stop. I'm about to. You were saying, "Fucking stop, Lorena." He's gonna throw up. And it's just a nice shot of them driving, and there's a giant speaker in the background. Sun setting. They're driving off. Boom! Door swings open. Look at you, a trained astronaut with a 76 resistance. Would you rather be remembered as one of the first real cause musicians, or an asshole swimming in vomit? It's entirely up to you, Paul. And it just shows him there looking up at her, and he's all like sweaty, and there's a bunch of vomit. More likely because of all the alcohol he was drinking. And then we get an ad for the Animal Castle comics. And that's the end of this comic. It ends with Lorena driving and doing donuts in his Mustang until he throws up. pretty much testing him to be like, come on, get your shit together. You gotta get serious. You're not gonna just be a musician being sent out to space. There's more to do. So I'm guessing they're gonna be like trained. This is fun. Okay, this is a good comic. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm glad I picked it up. Bad news is I picked up 4 issues of this comic. The bad news is I picked up issue 1, 2, 4, and 5. I don't have issue 3. Isn't that the worst? Pick up a new comic, you go to the back shelf to look at the back issues, and you're like, man, hopefully they have issues 1, 2, and 3. And it's like, sweet, last issue of issue 1, grabs issue 2, grabs issue 4, and grabs the last issue 5, and I'm just like, there's no issue 3. I can only hope that I go back and they have a second printing of them, or they have more. But oh, this is a good series. Glad I picked it up. Musician cosmonauts, cosmusicians. That's funny. Okay, so put that to the side. Okay, and now I have 4 more comics to read. Wow, I have 4 more comics to read. That's right. I read these 2 comics first, huh? Okay, so I have Batman and Robin issue 5, Spider-Boy issue 4, Dungeons and Dragons Fortune Finder issue 4. Oh wait, this is Batman and Robin issue 6. My bad. And I have Ultimate Spider-Man issue 2 variant. Wait, this is a variant edition? So I got 2 variants? cool. Oh my god, I love this variant edition because it's the original artist that did the Ultimate Spider-Man art. I can tell from the style, and it shows Miles Morales, Rio Morales, and Yankee, or his friend. I forget his friend's name. But they're on the cover, and it's done in the original Ultimate Spider-Man art style, and I'm just like, oh man. So Miles Morales is in this universe. I don't know if he's going to become Spider-Man or he already was Spider-Man, but I'm guessing he's going to be introduced in this issue, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to read Batman and Robin issue 6, and then I'll read Spider-Boy, and then I'll read Dungeons and Dragons. So, okay. Batman and Robin issue 6. Dun-dun-dun-dun. So, open up. We're on the first page. We have a soccer goalie jumping, making the catch, and catching the soccer ball. There's the goalie net behind him, and you can see the soccer field. We have watched Zach for a few days now, and this is what we know. Star soccer player, his blocking ability has led Gotham City High School to an undefeated streak this season. The perfect teacher's pet. Academically speaking, he's nearly top of his class, impeccable grades, multiple scholarship opportunities, extremely popular with his fellow students, respected by his peers. Oh, and we can't forget, he's obsessed with Mr. Zsasz. Victor is one of the deadliest serial killers in Gotham history. Not only is each notch carved into his skin a representation of a victim he's taken. Family ties. Dun dun dun! That's right. This kid is the son to Zsasz, or he's like a total like fan of Zsasz. We're about to find out. They also represent my own failures. He's dangerous. I'm well aware. We have our own history. I remember. We watched Zach like a hawk the last week and observed nothing out of the ordinary for a high school student. Oh wait, that was Robin. We watched Zach like a hawk the last week and observed nothing out of the ordinary for a high school student. Aside from the fact that he lives alone and has no history or records beyond his school ones, we can't even find his parents. He hasn't missed a day of school in months until today, which happens to be the same day that Zsasz is due in court on an appeal. They should just throw Zsasz in a pit somewhere. We'll litigate prison ethics later, son. Right now, we need to make sure that Zsasz stays under guard. Okay, so Batman and Robin were following the Gotham's city police truck that was, I guess, escorting, or it's transporting, there we go, transporting Zsasz to the courthouse, and they're on the rooftops, and they're looking from above. Robin! Stay down, killer. GCPD, we're under attack. We need help now. Help is on the way. Just not for you. Bam! This guy in an all-white ninja suit similar to Storm Shadow comes running, and hilariously enough, it's all white, but it has a bunch of little line markings like Zsasz does on his skin to mark his victims. Boom! He jumps and he kicks a Gotham police officer right in the neck, cracking it and breaking it instantly. He slices and dices the chains on Zaz's restraints, and bshing! Who the hell are you? I saved it, considered it a tribute. My baby! Drop it, Zsasz. You're not going anywhere. You take the brat, and I'll deal with my old friend. Of course, sir. So this Zaz's sidekick is attacking Damian. Swing his sword. Damian dodges. Batman throws a bunch of batarangs. Zsasz dodges all of them. Robin then counters Zaz's sidekick with a kick. He blocks it. Zsasz makes a stab towards Batman's face, but Batman quickly avoids it, and by dodging to the side. Fighting you has always been pointless. You're too good. But do these guards know how to dodge knives as well? Zsasz grabs a hold of one of Batman's batarangs and throws it at one of the guards. Batman's fast reflexes catches it before the guard's impaled in the face. The guard's scared and sweaty. Made you look. Who do you work for, Zach? Why are you doing this? Wait, how do you know my name?
Thanks for the help, kid, but I think you'll make a better hostage. Anything for you. Zach, he will kill you. Damn right I will. I got no problem killing kids. This one would make a great addition to my collection. I want to start my own collection too. What? Robin throws one of his Robin rings. Gets Zaz right in the eye. Boom! Then he jumps and lunges forward to knee Zaz right in the gut. Zaz then is taken aback, winded from the hit, dropping his knife. Maybe it's time to finally end this. Robin grabs the hold of the knife and holds it to Zaz's throat. Oh, please do. That would be the greatest notch of all. Please, no! Stop! Leave my father alone! Father? I guess Baba really was a Rolling Stone, eh? What are you talking about, kid? Okay, so Zaz went into a maniacal laughter, and it shows Robin standing in front of Zaz holding a knife, and he turns to the kid, to Zach. You're my dad. That's why I freed you, so we could be together. I ain't got no kid. I hate kids. Dad, please. And if I ever did have a kid, it wouldn't be you. Some crying, whining baby. Soft. Whoever your real father is he probably hates you. So Zach's crying as Zaz looks him in the eyes, saying all this with a maniacal grin across his face. Crack! Batman quickly punches him in the face. His face, boom, being pushed by the power of the punch. The cheek flaps open, blood spills out. You can see his teeth start getting knocked around just from that one brutal punch. Zaz is out cold. Zach's parents were killed by Zaz a few years ago. Police thought it was a random killing, and it was added to the massive list of cold cases in Gotham. Zach was put into the foster care system but ran away, changed his name. Zach's mind repressed the memory and built a story that Zaz killed his parents because he was trying to save Zach, that he loves him and wanted to be his father. We'll get him help, Robin. Father, Zach had deadly skills and tools. If we were not both here, Zaz would have been freed. Zach is not talking, but it is clear someone trained him. Damn. Okay, so Batman and Robin are talking. Batman's kind of sad because of what just happened. Zaz killed this kid's parents, and he was so traumatized that he repressed the memory and created a false memory within his mind that Zaz was his real father and was there to save him from his false parents and take him in as his own. That's... talk about mental trauma. Okay, turn the page. And I know exactly who it was. It's a tragedy what happened today, to know that we had such a misguided youth among us, but I don't give up hope. We will find a new goalie. We will win the state championship. Principal Stone! There you are, Damien. How nice of you to finally grace us with your presence. You know, there is no I in team, correct? What I know is who you are. So should I call you Mistress Harsh? Harsh or Shush? Oh, is that the new nickname the students have for me? If so, I'll gladly take it. What you call harsh, I call discipline. I'm watching you. I have no idea how you are... Wait. I'm watching you. I have no idea how you are here, why, or what game you're playing, but I will find out the truth and what you are really up to. I'm sorry, Damien, but I think you have me confused with someone else. The only game I concern myself with is soccer. You should really find an outlet for your son's imagination before it gets him in trouble, Mr. Wayne. Father, I know she trained Zach. She is... We knew you were a loser, Art Boy, but it shouldn't be a surprise you're also a little psycho. You will not, Damien. There you are, bailed out again. Someone always saves you from getting the ass kicking of a lifetime, new kid. I wouldn't have hurt him, Father. You didn't need to do that. Okay, so this bully just bumps into him, and it's just like getting on his nerves. And it sucks, because Damien could totally kill this kid, but he can't.
So he has to let him do what he does. It's weird because when he does that, he has his it shows him with the thing, and he has his 2 fingers in his hand, like he's ready to just kind of like pretty much poke him in a vital area or grab him to where he can't freaking get free. It's like he's gonna do something with that hand. It's just like, and I don't think it's gonna gouge out his eye. I think he's ready to just do like a throat jab with those 2 fingers. So turn the page, look at I guess it's a house. Shows Damien in his bedroom with a katana hung up on his wall above his bed. Pretty nice, clean bedroom, well kept. Bunch of papers on his bed and on the floor. Bruce is in front of the doorway. He hesitates. Damien's listening to music and either doing homework or drawing or doing something. And then all of a sudden, knock, knock, knock. Enter. You have a moment, son? What's the case, father? Did you find a lead on Shush? Today at the school, I noticed the other kids gave you a hard time and called you Art Boy. Why was that? Here, look. What do we have here? It shows Damien. He's kind of like, He hands him his note. Damien hands Bruce his notebook, and Damien kind of has like a shy, awkward smile, but Bruce has a wholesome smile and eyes that are just like, aw. And we get 2 pages of Damien's actual notebook. So he's doodling. He has some art skills. So it shows him trying to do a side profile, a face, a close-up of eyes. Really good, actually. Some bats, a layout for a comic panel page. Damien Vane and the Murder of Crows, Part 6. It's a murder mystery story. What's her name? Nika Noir. Right, okay. That's not totally what I meant, but the action really starts on the next page. So he has himself, and he looks like he's a detective, and he has a love interest named Nika Noir. It's so funny, Dark Alley. He's a romantic, just like his father. Okay, so, oh wow, this is actually really good. So it shows one panel, and it's his character looking at clues that are numbered on the floor with a lady behind him, and then it shows the 2 talking and conversing, and then the next panel is them getting really close for a kiss. Wow. But then the next page, it shows a crow, a drawing of a crow, a crown, feathers, Prince of Crows, another little panel thing of how he's going to draw the layout of the comic book page. I like the design of your bad guy. He's called the Prince of Crows. So the guy smashes through like a window. He's wearing all black, and he has a little crown. He smashes in between the 2 people. I wasn't sure if the crown was too much or not, but I think it works. I like how Damien's character just kind of looks like Neo from The Matrix, but he's a detective. So, it's 2 panels, Damien's character, and he's like, ah, and then the King of Crows is like, ah. It does. And then they have a fight. These are outstanding. I've always known you were a tremendous artist, but you have grown so much. Your storytelling is amazing. This part right here is my favorite. When the Prince of Crows lands, but I'm not sure yet what I want to happen next. If I want to stay with the fight or go into a flashback. It might be cool to do a 2-page splash of them fighting. I love those. Son, Damien. So it shows Damien, and it's kind of cute because he's all excited. He's getting into it as he's explaining to his father of like, I don't know what to do here. It's just like, I don't know what direction to take. It's like, should I take the fight further and draw some more exciting action panels, or should I go back to a flashback to give some backstory to these characters and to kind of be like, this is why they're here battling it out now. And that's totally cool. Those are totally thoughts you would have when creating and writing a comic book. I realized something the last few days. I never went to high school, so I thought I missed something, and I didn't want you to miss it too. But I was reminded that even though you are my son, you are not me. I was worried that we're a great team as Batman and Robin, but we still needed work as father and son.
And maybe this going to school would be something for both of us. But I was asking you to not be yourself. What are you saying? If you don't want to go to school, you don't have to. Oh well, Father. Actually, I've been beep 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 beep. What is that? I set an alarm at known locations of Man-Bat in the past, and one was just triggered at his old lab. You want to investigate it? Fist bump! Oh yeah, father-son fist bump! The Bat demands we destroy these pieces of his old life. Okay. Praise the Bat! So it shows like what looks like these cultists of Man-Bat. They're all gathered around, which looks like what is it? A cargo dock? Yeah, cargo dock. Yeah, because there's a bunch of cargo crates and it looks like a dock. And it shows a bunch of cultists wearing cloaks and hoods with a fire in the back, and then screech! The Batmobile and the Robin-mobile freaking drift in. The true Bat has risen, and he will come for you. Gotham belongs to Man-Bat. So the cultists shout this. All false prophets will be punished. They all raise their hands, and they all have katana swords for no reason. Excuse me. You want to take this, loudmouth, or should I? Wait, let me do different voices that way. From Damien and Robin sounds different. You want to take this, loudmouth, or should I, Dad? Or should I? Perhaps we let him keep talking, and he'll tell us Man-Bat's plans. Crack! Dude gets punched across the face so hard, spit flies out. Who? Oh no! Who? Oh no! Crack! Crack! Pow! 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 So someone just flashes in here ninja style and just taking out all these dudes. Robin! Robin's moving forward. Flatline? Hey stranger, you don't call, you don't write, can we talk? So, friend of yours, son? So this, female character with white skin and a black outfit and white shoes with black, skull face paint on her face, red eyes, black lipstick, white hair, and like an almost emo style, a choker with a black coffin pendant around her neck, black nail polish. Oh god, she's like a hot goth chick. It's Flatline, and Robin looks excited to see her as she jumps into Robin's arms and Robin holds her up. Next issue, time to meet the dad. I did not know that Damien or Robin had a freaking love interest, and it's Flatline. I'm not gonna lie, this character looks really cute. Batman with a giant smile across his face. He's like, "Aw, my son's got a girlfriend." Batman, the Joker, year 1. Okay, well, that's the end of this issue. This was a fun issue. Like, it continued the little Zack thing, and we're like, oh man, this is getting serious, and kind of gives us backstory to him, and kind of crazy that this traumatized kid went through so much after the traumatization. And then we have this epic fight scene with Zaz, and it gets cleared up, and after all that serious Batman Robin action's over, we get the sad conclusion, and we get the kid trying to get help. Then we have Robin confronting his teacher, who he knows who she really is, but she's playing it off, and he's just like, he's infuriated at it, and he's just like, god damn it, he's like, I know it's her. He's just like, I just can't prove it. And then you get this father-son bonding moment where he shows his dad his drawings, and then you get this epic fight scene that happens, and then you get introduced to his love interest. Can't wait for issue 7. That's gonna be fun. This was a nice issue. So that was issue 6 of Batman and Robin. Fun issue. Okay, so put that to the side. Okay. Should I read Dungeons and Dragons Fortune Finder first, or should I read Spider-Boy? I want to read Spider-Boy first. Spider-Boy. That way I don't read 2 Spider-Man comics back to back. Shamanyaya. Okay, Spider-Boy, issue 4. Turn the page, wash my hands. Okay, so Bailey Briggs was just a normal kid before Madame Monstrosity turned him into one of her experiments. She spliced his DNA with a spider, giving him spider strength, spider speed, and the ability to climb walls and a spider sense that warns him when other people are about to be in danger. And it doesn't let up until he helps them. So annoying! He spent years as Spider-Man psychic before. Okay, so that's pretty much a boop backstory. Previously, that's what I'm looking for. Spider-Boy. Previously on Spider-Boy, Killionaire tried to take down both Taskmaster and Spider-Boy with his newly designed miniature super adaptoid villain offspring, the Toy Soldier. It has all the powers of the Avengers and can morph into any one of them at will, but after a lesson on free will from Spider-Boy and taking to heart the message of heroic worthiness etched into Thor's hammer, Toy Soldier liberated itself from Killionaire and became a dedicated superhero, but Killionaire has sworn to get his revenge against Spider-Boy. Next, Spider-Boy revealed his secret superpower, the ability to talk to all spiders, when he helped Thor battle and then reunite a frightened giant Asgardian spider lost on Midgard with his Asgardian troll companion. Okay, oh yeah, that was a little short after. Okay, so, turn the page. Okay. Movie night at the Feast Center. So they're at the Feast Center. And that sounds fun, right? Let's see what's playing. Hi, for everyone who's staying in with us tonight, we have one of my nephew Peter's favorite movies, Fast Car Family 5. It's just Fast and the Furious 5. Oh my god. Oh, that's just so stupid funny. I love it. I didn't even know Peter liked the Fast and the Furious movies. Okay, so that's Aunt May. Oh, so cool. Okay, so Aunt May comes in and she's bringing the DVD, and everyone there is just sitting. They're hanging out. And did May say 5? That's ancient. Fast Car Family 10 is playing at the theater down the street. Bailey, cut it out. We live in a shelter. No one here can afford to go to the movies. Ugh, everything worth doing costs money. Well, not everything. Didn't Lucky Lane's bowling alley give you a lifetime pass? Yeah! As Spider-Boy! Christina, grab your coat. We're going bowling! Don't forget your suit! It's so cute. Okay, so... yeah, it shows them at the Feast Shelter. They're in the little, I wouldn't call it the conference room as much as I'll call it, like, an entertainment room where they can all gather and just do things. They entertain themselves to pass time. But yeah. Okay, so Bailey and Christina were just talking. Go to the next page. Lucky Lane's bowling alley. You're pretty good at this. Wait, you don't have super spider aim or something, do you? Nah, if I did, you think Spidey would have trusted me with web shooters? You'd think Spidey would have trusted me with web shooters by now. Yeah! Come on! Strike! Sweet, this calls for 2 orders of celebratory nachos, my good man. That'll be $8.50. But I'm Spider-Boy. Okay, that'll be $8.50, Spider-Boy. Oh, that's so funny. It's so cute. Technically, Bailey and Christina are on a date. Okay, I saved this bowling alley a few weeks ago. I should get free nachos for life. Oh, woe is you. At the end of the day, you still have superpowers. How is that not fun? Yeah, I'm Spider-Man's sidekick. That's cool. I'll just check out some of his usual nightly patrol routes and see what the boss is up to. So it's just him in his Spider-Boy costume wearing his green hoodie. Oh wait, it's not green, it's turquoise. It's a nice color. He's just chilling with Christina. She's wearing a pink shirt and some overall shorts. She's wearing some bracelets and her hair's in twin braids. It's really nice. It's real cute. It's a real cute style for a girl like her. So we go to the next page. So they're just chilling in the bowling alley, wishing they could eat nachos. Okay, so we get a panel, and it's a cityscape. There's city rooftops and stuff, and city buildings in the background. And we got Spider-Boy in an action jumping pose. Christina's right. I'm a jerk. I mean, what kid would rather watch a movie or go bowling when they could be doing this? Here we go. Wonder who we're fighting this time. Keep your guard up. The Volturions are like going up against the Vulture ×4. More like it takes 4 of them to make one Vulture. Hey, that hurts, man. Huh. he didn't call me in on this one, but he brought Miles. So it's Spider-Man and Miles fighting the Voltreons, and they insulted them, and it's 4 of them, and they're fighting. It's so funny. Okay, so next page. Still, there's always room for more, right? Yo, Spidey, can I help? Spider-Boy, what are you doing here? No, it's late. You should be in bed, and these guys are out of your league. Miles, no, they're really not. Listen, we're committing daring penthouse robberies at high altitudes. We're putting forth our best effort here, and you guys are just being mean. It's just the Spider-Man and Spider-Boy all just joking around, making fun of these villains, and their egos are totally being bruised right now. Miles, though, not really. No, they're really not. Freaking Miles. Pretty much saying like, dude, bro, these guys are so beneath us. Spider-Boy can handle this. I'm pretty sure Spider-Boy can take them. Okay, so, come on, I'd make it 3 against 4. It'll even out the odds. No, and I don't want to hear any back talk until further notice, kid. You're benched. Great. For this, I gave up bowling. So Spider-Boy's just sitting on a little water tower with his legs crossed and his head rested into his hand as he's just holding it up with his elbow rested on his thigh, and his one arm's just on the side hanging from his other leg. And Spider-Man and Miles, both Spider-Man, are just fighting these guys. Later, nice work there, amigo. It's like they say, a bird in the hand is worth 4 in the web. 1, that wasn't even a joke. No one says that. I don't even know what that is. And 2, Voltreons are not out of my league. I so could have helped. Dude, I agree with you, but there's no need to be jealous about this. I'm not jealous. You're his partner. I'm his sidekick. I get my place in the universe. I am not jealous. When you say it twice, it kind of sounds like you are. Kid, my real problem with you is trust. You pop up out of nowhere and say you want to be on Team Spidey, but you've been keeping things from me. You found out about my secret superpower, didn't you, Bailey? Like Thor told me. Should I be hearing this? When he's in his monster form, Bailey can talk to spiders. Ellie. Okay, so turn the page. And okay, so Spider-Man's talking to Bailey, and he has his hand on his shoulder, and he's just like, listen, kid, it's just because he doesn't remember him at all. It's just like he hasn't known him long enough to fully trust him with helping him out. Also, Spider-Man still feels like, hey, he's a little kid. I don't feel right putting him and having him fight up against villains that I feel like he's not ready for. So, that's that. Turn the page. Okay, we get to the page. And it's Christina, and she's coming into Bailey's room. Why don't you take the night and sleep on it? And tomorrow we can talk about it. We can talk about where we stand, and if this is something you want to keep doing. Okay, so that's Spider-Man telling Bailey that. Okay, so you hear Bailey crying. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Bailey? Christina walks in, and she's like, Bailey, are you okay? And she sits on his bed, and she's patting his head. Spidey, don't go. Easy there, bud. Think you're having a nightmare, Bailey. Ah! He wakes up, and his face kind of goes spider, so his teeth are all sharp with fangs, and he has his extra eyes appearing on his forehead. So he wakes up and he freaks out, and he scares Christina, so they both yell in unison, ah! I knew it! You act like you're my friend, but when you see me like this, you think I'm a freak too. Bailey, come on. I was just shocked, that's all. I've seen you monster out before. So Christina was just taken back because Bailey scared her because he woke up. It's no big thing, really. Get out of here, Chrissy. Leave me alone. I just want to go back to sleep. Fine. By the way, do whatever you want. Wow, okay, so I think that's like a regular bubble, and it just says do whatever you want. And then it goes to the next page, and it just goes, and it shows the bowling alley, and the doors are smashed open. It looks like someone broke in. Muna muncha. Muna muncha. Nom nom munch. Okay, so weird. Something broke into the bowling alley and it's just eating all the nachos. And what's weird is that it looks like a man spider. So, out of the way, move it! What was that thing? Who cares? Honey, I'm scared. Just go. Dirk, we don't have enough nitrous to make the jump. We'll never clear the Sphinx. Our cars don't need nitrous. Oh my god, it's Fast and Furious 10 and there's 2 cars just driving up a pyramid in Egypt. It's so stupid. They run on family. Fuck yes! Stupid dialogue, I love it. It shows this Vin Diesel like knockoff and he has a goatee and he just says, they run on family. Our cars don't need nitrous. They run on family. Muncha, 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 muncha. Family. Oh, what? I think it's Spider Boy and he's all monstered out and he's eating popcorn and watching a movie. What the what? What is going on? Giant Size Hulk #1. Giant Size 50th anniversary. Hulk goes off the rails. April 2024. Almost finished my patrol. Maybe I should swing back to the East Village and check in on Spider Sense. What the? Bailey? Is that you? Yes. Why jealous? Shoom. Okay, weird. So, shows Miles and he gets jumped by Bailey in Spider Boy monster form. And it jumps to a panel and it shows Spider-Man. Guess this can't wait till morning. Gotta find this kid pronto. And I know just where to start. Hi, don't mind me, just passing through. Ooh, Fast Car Family 5. That's a good one. Can I help you, Spider-Man? I'm looking for Christina Wu. Right down the hall, second door. This ain't a race car, Billy. It's a family car. Oh my fucking god, this dialogue is so bad on purpose. It's hilarious. Chrissy, you know Bailey better than anybody. Do you have any idea where he might be now? I don't know. His bed's unmade, and he was monstering out earlier. It didn't feel like he was in control this time. Is he gonna be okay, Spidey? Wish I could give you an answer, but as far as we know, he might be a wild creature we've taken in. One that's now loose in the city. Really? Bailey? Yeah, I got up to use the bathroom. Thin door, by the way. You guys really think I'm some kind of monster now? Reports are coming in from all over the city of a half boy, half spider causing all kinds of trouble. No more lies, Bailey. No more secrets. Is it you? Oh, that's rich coming from you. A guy with a bazillion Daily Bugle headlines calling him a menace. Don't change the subject. What have you been up to, Bailey Briggs? No, we're not doing this. We're done. And there's nothing you can say or do to change my mind. He slaps his hand away, and when he touches Spider-Man... Psh! Ah! My spider sense! Fist bump. It shows Spider-Man fist bumping Miles Morales. And then it shows Miles Morales being jumped by Bailey. And Bailey's freaking out because he's seen this. Pshoom. Spider-Man, Shadow of the Green Goblin. Issue 1. Return to the classic era of Amazing Spider-Man. Witness one of the Osborn family's darkest secrets. The Goblin before Norman. Ooh, wow. Pal, wait up. You got one of your psychic flashes, didn't you? Someone's in danger. Who? Who do you think? Spidey's real pal. Miles! So Miles is getting fought by this doppelganger? Don't know what's gotten into you, which is why I've been going easy on you. No, I'm out of your league. But I've heard about that venom bite of yours. You're not sinking those teeth into me. Not while I got my own venomy thing. My venom saber. Spidey, don't! Phew, you might hurt him. Bailey, what now? Bailey, what now? Stand down. Let's talk, okay? You and me, we can do that, right? They're both talking in Spider. Spidey, you alright? Honest answer, nope. What's going on here? Some kind of fake spider boy's been running around, trying to make our spider boy look bad. I should have seen that. I should have seen that coming. Chameleon and Mysterio do that kind of stuff to me all the time. Well, this time we've got outnumbered 3-1, right, kid? Out of the way. Stop! Briggs! Psh! So Briggs freaking just boom, freaking punches Miles in the face, or he stops him. He like puts his arm in the way and it hooks his neck to stop him, pushes him out. He didn't know what he was doing. It's not his fault. So Bailey's speaking to this Spider-Boy doppelganger and Spider. What did you say to him? He's the evidence you need to prove Spider-Boy hasn't gone bad. Yeah, the jury's still out on that. That's Miles. Yeah, the jury's still out on that. Get out of here. Get out of here, boy. Go! So Bailey's, like, shooing away this Spider-Boy doppelganger. Christina's right. He needs to come with us. Not happening. Boom! Bailey does a freaking kick and stops Spider-Man from webbing him. Hey, you hit me mid-thwip. The hard way it is, then. After you. And through me. Bailey, he's getting away. These are your friends. They're on your side. No, they're not. And neither are you. One night was all it took for all of my so-called friends to think I was some kind of monster. The world may have forgotten me, but this is worse. None of you know me. Well, maybe I don't want to know you. I'm done being your sidekick. I don't want to be your part of your family. I don't need you or the Feast Center or any of it. There's only one person on my side now, and that's me. To be continued. So Bailey's crying and he's running away because he feels like everyone's against him because he's a monster. And I'm guessing that Bailey remembers who this Spider-Boy doppelganger is, and he knows that he's not a bad thing, but he doesn't understand what he's doing, and what he's doing is wrong. It looks like he was just going about having fun. And here I thought it was Bailey sleepwalking. So that's to be continued. And yay, we get the little mini comic afterwards. Okay, so the farm, the secret laboratory of Madame Monstrosity and her humanals. You may have found a way to make everyone else in the world forget you, Spider-Boy, but not me. I know exactly who you are. You're a T-Man. Never interrupt me when I'm expounding, Tabby, or you'll skin me alive. Yes, dear. Now, as I was saying, having recently unmasked a little spider brat back in Spider-Boy issue number 1, I saw everything I needed to identify that troublesome toddler. Care to guess? You may speak now. His face, ma'am? No, darling. His badge number. You see, the Webless Wonder is clearly one of my creations. And though his name has faded out on the storage unit, his batch number is still clear as day, as are these biological remains inside. Oh, she has DNA. All the parts of the spider that were not spliced into the boy, and all the parts of the boy that were removed to make way for the spider. Now, what do you think will happen when I mix them together along with some of my artificial protoplasm to make up for the missing mass? Don't answer. That was rhetorical. I know exactly what will happen because I'm a freaking genius. Behold, instead of bringing another boring old spider boy into the world, instead I have created a beautiful bouncing baby boy spider. Speak, my sweet cherub. Say your first fabulous words to us all. Okay, so this little thing is giving us backstory to Boy Spider. Boom. Nachos. I believe a certain someone out there is thinking of nachos. Oh, this is working even better than I planned. Now to dress you for the part, Mr. Muttman. Have you finished Boy Spider's outfit? This is completely wrong. You've switched all the blue and red bits. I didn't know, Mom. I'm a dog. I can't see color. Ah, you're right. That's on me. Come along, children. Dog henchman making a Spider-Boy costume and it reversed the colors. We're going for a ride, a little field trip to where our good Spider-Boy friend Spider-Boy lives. Now, doesn't that sound like fun? And speaking of fun, happy birthday, my little boy spider. Go, run, romp, and play. Hiss! Whoosh. So it jumps out of the back of the van. So Madame Monstrosity let out this boy spider. And Mummy wants you to treat yourself. Don't hold back. You do whatever your darling little heart desires. Spider Boy, threat or menace? Whatever pops into your head. Nachos. So it shows Boy Spider, and he's like, and it shows all these thoughts, and it just shows Bailey eating nachos. Wants to go to the movies, and he's thinking about Miles. So it's like all the things that were going on in the comic where he's just like, oh, I wanted nachos at the bowling alley, so he was thinking about nachos. And movies, how he wanted to watch the Fast and Furious movie. And Miles, how they were having that talk where he's like, are you jealous? And he's like, he's like a little jealous, but he's just like, hey, at least I have a part. He could be like non-existent. And now the thing's just like, nachos, movies, Miles, shaboom. Nom 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 nom. So this Boy Spider broke into the Bolorama, started eating all the nachos, then went to the movie theater to watch the Fast and Furious movie and just sat there eating popcorn while everyone ran away scared. And then it came to fight Miles because he was jealous. And then, oh god, this is so funny. Miles, don't. You might hurt him. Bailey, what now? Yeah! Let's talk. You and me, we can do that, right? Who are you? Why are you doing this? I am trying to be like you, Bailey. You and I are the same. I can feel it. We are family. Translated from Spider. Oh, so we're getting his side of the story. We're getting Boy Spider's side of the story. And out of the way. Stop, Briggs. Okay, out of the way. That was Miles Morales. Stop, Briggs. He didn't know what he was doing. It's not his fault. I feel it too. I understand, but they won't. Thank you, brother. Trust me, you have to get out of here now. I'll slow them down. Bailey, what did you say to him? There he is. There's our birthday boy. Hiss. Poor little puppet. You've had a busy day, haven't you? Don't worry, darling. We're going home now, and Madam M will make everything better. And the Boy Spider runs into the back of the van. Mum, he won't calm down. Whatever happened to him back there has really spooked him. Let me try. There, dear. It's working. Of course it is. Why do you think I brought you along, Tabby? I might not be able to read Spider-Boy's real name on that storage drawer, but I could read every line of his DNA samples inside. Enough to know that it's a perfect match for his mother's, Tabitha Briggs. Oh no! She turned Bailey's mom into a tabby cat. To be continued. Oh no. Next in issue 5, Spider-Boy. Hell if I know! Hell if I know is gonna come back. Cool. Oh man. Oh no, we know Madam Monstrosity has Bailey Briggs' mom, and she mutated her into a cat woman, and she's a tabby maid. Holy crap. Okay, that was a fun read. It got kind of sad there, but that was fun. Now it's time to read Dungeons and Dragons Fortune Finder. Boop 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 boop. Last 2 comics. These are the last 2 comics, my dude. Let's see. Dungeons and Dragons Fortune Finder. No one's in the chat, so we're good. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons Fortune Finder. Finder's quest to uncover their true identity leads them to Mechanus, a realm of absolute order that maintains the structure of the multiverse. But when the beings who patrol this realm discover an agent of chaos in their midst, Finder's journey may finally be done for good. Secrets are revealed in this penultimate issue of the series, inspired by the new source book, Planescape: Adventures in the Multiverse. Written by Dungeons & Dragons fan favorite Jim Zub, Rick and Morty vs. Dungeons & Dragons, Uncanny Avengers, Unbreakable Red Sonja, and art by Jose Jaro. Incidentals: Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, Fortune Finder, Lawful Upheaval. Oh, pun wordplay. Fun. Okay, so let's get into it. These strange creatures. Forbidden! Trespassers are forbidden! Forbidden! They are strange. Maybe not. Query. State purpose. Permit code. Bell's brass balls were surrounded by Modrons. As soon as I see their exquisite geometric forms, I realize that I know exactly what they are, which is weird because I barely remember anything else. Okay, other than dying, which I seem to be doing a lot.
Isn't it obvious?
What are you doing? Dying and coming back to life, different from before. Okay, so they're with the hag, and I guess she's casting some kind of magic, and Finder's just like, huh? Oh, it's a smoke bomb. Dungeons and Dragons proudly presents Fortune Finder, Chapter 4, Lawful Upheaval. And it's spelled like up, H-U-P-H, and then hyphen, evil, upheaval. Okay, so it's a cycle I like to stop, if I'm being honest. Creating a distraction so we can escape! But the universe seems to have other plans. Okay, next page. So this hag is grabbing Finder by the collar and dragging her along, and she's running away, and it's hilarious. Okay, we could have talked to them. Hells no! Parley in a mechanics is a fool's errand, my silly shard. Haste! Any plane of extreme reality is dangerous, and dangerous for minds and bodies not built to withstand them. What? Okay, so they're speaking real fast, so all the words are clumped together, so there's no spacing. Left, right, 1, 2, which is why we must stay hidden and quiet. So she hides around a pillar, a mechanical pillar. Query, why, wind, query, weather, query, creature, query, threat. So these mechanicaloids are looking for them. Negative. Okay, I'm going to slowly remove my hand, but only if you promise not to make any commotion. Our survival depends on it, understood? Nods. These creatures are Modrons. They cannot be reasoned with like other humanoids in other places. This plane of existence you've brought us to is one of absolute law, and we do not fit within the obtuse confines of their rules. Somehow I know that everything Madinac says there is true, and yet I'm not afraid of being here, being a mechanist. In fact, it feels oddly familiar. I know you're scared of me and scared of that incredible power pulsing within you. Also true, I am afraid of her, and this cosmic energy stirring in my gut. But I don't mean you any harm. Wait, never mind. That last part is a big fat lie. Sorry lady, I'm going my own way. So they fall off the cliff, and Maddie Neck's like, no! Reaching a hand out, trying to catch him. I don't want to die anymore, but what other choice do I have? I have this weird shard energy inside me that can change reality, but I don't know where it came from, and I don't know what to do with it other than coming back to life over and over again. Maybe that's all life is. Confusion, fear, and people trying to use you up before you die. What a sad... Ow! Ow! So she was a Teflon performer, and she jumped off this mechanical pillar, and she's just bouncing and thudding off a bunch of gears. Not my finest move. The fall kills her. Surprisingly enough, she's not like beaten down and broken and bleeding. She's just like thud, 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 boom. Oh, she didn't die. She got knocked out. Oi there, little devil. You took quite a nasty fall. How are you feeling? Sore, but alive. Alive's better than that alternative, eh? Yeah. Who are you? Where are we? I'm the guy making dinner. Name's Crundlespike. We're in a dusty bit of mechanist that's commissioned and left alone. I bet you were expecting to flip underside one of them cogs and run underneath. No, I didn't even know that was a thing. 'Tis normally, but not right now. When the great Mordron march in on, all kinds of systems don't run proper like, which is how I prefer it. If I'm being honest, things are more real when they break. I think I might be more broken. Broke a bone in your fall? No, like inside. Stuff that doesn't work right. Bah! We all feel that way. Some just don't want to admit it. There's no right. There's only right now. You heard of Tinker Gnomes, right? Maybe. Ever heard of Tinker Orc? No. Yet, here I be. I need to build I need to build and rebuild. It's who I am. Don't matter that I'm not a gnome. Don't matter if anyone else gives a damn. What's your name? Finder. Bit on the nose there, don't you think? It is. It's an orc tinker. It's so cool. Borders normally open on a real strict schedule in mechanics, but like I said before, the more makes it messier. The Modron March? Yeah, the weird widgets wander the plains and take stock of well everything. Some say it's so their records are kept up to date. Others say it's so reality itself has rules. You sure you gotta go now? You could rest more. Knit them little devil bones better. No, I need to keep moving, but thank you for your kindness and advice. I guess you gotta march on your own as well, kid. Good luck. So the orc bids this tiefling, bids Finder farewell. So they're like in a little, I should have described the other panels. They're in like a little hideout away from the Modrons, and there's a little fire going on and like a stove. And this orc tinker is roasting some rats on the fire, and they're eating the rats. After the conversation, she leaves the mechanical cave that the orc is residing in, and she's making her way through this mechanical landscape, which is honestly just a bunch of like gears, broken parts, just a bunch of mechanical structures. Even before Crundle's spike pointed the way, I somehow knew which way to go. I feel a pull deeper inside me leading the way. Which interlocking gears or mechanical pulleys will keep me out of sight and carry me through the clockwork nirvana towards my goal? The Fortress of Disciplined Enlightenment, home of the Fraternity of Order, a place of knowledge and rules, a place where people go to find answers. Identify, and purpose. Or spoken in the plain speak protocol of your organic tongue. Why are you here? Good question. In fact, it's the whole reason why I came. My name is Finder, but I'm lost. I keep searching, but I haven't found where I'm supposed to be, or even who I am. Can you help me? 0110000001010. That was literally the response. Absence of identity indicates absence of purpose. Absence of purpose is illegal in mechanics. Finding is a purpose, isn't it? Subroutine search is valid, but where are your records? Inside there? Vocal tone indicates uncertainty. It was just a bad guess. Guessing is uncertainty. Uncertainty is illegal in mechanics. Really? Cough. These cycles are getting a bit much. So this star Mordroid releases a pink gas. I don't know if it's poisonous or not, but Finder starts to pass out. Finder is not dead. They reawaken in what looks to be a room of judgment, and there's a bunch of people sitting up top of mechanical towers. The defendant did then commit violation 701230 subsection S, violation 1818 11, subsection Y, and misdemeanor 1511H, carrying discommissioned Modron parts without a license. How dreadful. How does the defendant plead? I do get some kind of defense, don't I? This court will not brook any delaying tactics. The great polished gears of justice must turn ever onward at a steady pace. Did you hire defensive counsel? You mean a lawyer? No, but yes!
Yes! I am Finder's representative before this esteemed court, Your Honor. Missy Madinack, attorney at law. What? I knew you'd get caught and pop up here at some point. Don't do this. It's already done, you nimwit. And if you protest, they'll judge you on the spot and disintegrate you into dust.
Is there a problem, Missy?
Not at all, your govship. Our spirited defense begins forthwith.
Oh my god, this Madinack is such a conniving person.
Yes, your fraterness. The defendant, known only as Finder, is an extremely troubled individual. They are struggling with a series of internal and external forces creating chaos here on Regulus and elsewhere.
Creating chaos is the coordinate core of these accusations. Ignoring established systems, breaking rules, defying law and order. It sounds like you are admitting your client's guilt, counsel.
It may sound that way, but I assure you I'm not. Not exactly. I think that before we get into Finder's guilt or lack thereof, we need to discuss the very concept of free choice.
Oh, please, no. That's Finder.
Madinack starts spouting off philosophy and obscure references so fast I can't even keep track. Consider, inquire, that decisions we make are our own. Blather, misdirection, nay, even the gods could not know for certain. And
what, Tigger? I might have to... I fed you guys wet food. If you didn't partake, I'll feed you right now. Hold up.
Deviate, confuse, as sure as any beast who hath ever tasted blood.
Okay, so it's like a montage of her just spouting all this nonsense and waffling to the court, and she's pulling out these scrolls and pointing out things.
Well, my sister is a badly broken toy in need of repair. I beg the court to let me take her back to Sigil so she can receive the immediate infirmary care she so desperately needs. It's annoying, but also kind of impressive.
This is so funny. Counsel, your insipid, incoherent, and insulting display is a mockery of our esteemed judicial process. It's also illegal, in crass violation of Court Process Law 82-15-144, subsection A of F minor. Bailiff, apprehend this improper protractor. Because protector spelled protactor post haste.
Now wait just a moment.
Hold person! Hold person! So the guard uses hold on her, and she's frozen and she's being dragged away. I sentence you to 13 cycles of hard labor in the library mines. And you, Finder, you are found in violation of all charges brought forth and are therefore judged guilty.
That's not fair.
Poof! I came here to figure out who I am, and instead of helping, you all decided to persecute me for existing. You have so many laws, so many rules. Poof!
But where are your morals?
Poof! Chaos! This creature's horrific transmutations bring deep chaos energy into Regulus. So, when Finder says that's not fair, he immediately poofs into the first form he took, which was the elf, or a elf halfling, and then he turns into a giant. I don't even know. It's not an orc, that's for sure. Maybe not a troll either. I don't know. It's a giant. Man, what? Orcs, trolls. I don't know. It's a giant. And then he poofs into a little halfling. the little halfling chef girl from the previous issue, and then he turns into a female dragonborn, and the court's like, what the hell is going on? And then, we cannot proceed until order is returned to this courtroom by the power vested in me by the fraternity of order, and the one in prime, your true form shall be revealed, so judgment may commence. Zap! Oh wow! Poof! He got turned into a Modron. And like, to be continued. Next issue, Dungeons and Dragons Fortune Finder. Oh, that's an epic cover. It's all the people that he's taken form of so far, and other people he's taken form of, and then the Modron just like just flying. It's so funny. He's a Modron. He's a little spear. And that's it. That's the end of this issue. We get some ads. Saturday morning adventures, Dungeons and Dragons. Start your year off with a swashbuckling adventure. On sale now. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get the second issue of that. That's gonna be fun. Wait, did I miss a page? Oh, I guess I did miss a page. The Hunger in the Dusk. Okay. Boop. And that's the end of this comic. Witness Oroku Karai's fiery battle to reestablish the Foot Clan's status. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the untold destiny of the Foot Clan. Oh, that's cool. That was a fun issue of Dungeons and Dragons. Oh my god, I can't wait for the next issue. I love how these are just so fun to read, and there's just a bunch of like, whoa, so much happening. Okay, time for the final comic book. Boom, boom, boom. The last comic book I'm reading for today's stream. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 2. Let's get started. Boop. Okay. 20 years ago, the Maker prevented a radioactive spider from biting a young Peter Parker. He likewise prevented the creation of any other superheroes and formed a secret council to rule the world from the shadows. In a quest to free the world from the Maker's council, Tony Stark sent Peter, now a married father of 2, a package containing the same radioactive spider and a Picotech suit. After watching his uncle Ben Parker and mentor J. Jonah Jameson leave the Daily Bugle over pressure from the Bugle's owner, Wilson Fisk, to control the news cycle, Peter felt called to action and let the spider bite him. So, that's where we left off. Let's continue. Boom. First panel, Statue of Liberty and a shot of the sky. Second panel, I think that's the Empire State Building. And you see the sign says 5th Avenue and some buildings and the sky, birds flying across. February, a black suited Spider-Man is whipping across the city. I don't know. I don't think it's real. Of course it's real. I'm looking at it. That's actually not, May. That doesn't mean it's real. It's easy to fake stuff like this. It's CGI, Photoshop, whatever. Dad, Richard says this isn't real. What do you think? Well, I remember when you used to think unicorns were real, and unicorns are real. Right, exactly. So, why do you care what he thinks? Because this guy is scary and I don't like it. Aw, so it's Peter and his daughter is holding the Daily Bugle, and it shows the black suited Spider-Man on the cover, and she's scared by him, and his son thinks it's all fake news. So, Peter wearing a white t-shirt, blue jeans, doing some dishes. He's drying dishes. Oh, well, in that case, I'd trust your brother, kiddo. He's pretty smart. I'm sure it's nothing to be scared of. What are they scared of? Photoshop. Tell me about it. Okay, guys, I gotta run. New client meetings at 10 and 2:30. The sitter should be here in an hour, but you know how she is. Could be longer. Not a problem, MJ. I've got it covered. Great. Call me if you need me. Will do. And hey, good luck. Thanks. Hey, Peter? Yeah. Have you been working out? Maybe a little? She's noticed that he's gotten, like, muscular. And she's like, have you been working out? And he's like, a little. The spider bite's starting to show. I don't want to be dramatic or anything, but over the past few weeks, I've changed a lot. Along with an increased appetite. Seriously, I'm eating like 10,000 calories a day, and a decreased need for sleep. I've become, and I honestly don't know how else to describe it beyond being, well, sticky. So a panel, zoom in on the black suit Spider-Man face. It's got that angry skull look, and it's just peering right at the reader. I'm also strong, really strong. Shows him carrying a whole school bus by himself. It's cool because the suit's like pitch black. It has no spider symbols on it or anything. It's an all black suit with just white eyes. And I'm super agile. My reaction times and understanding of spatial awareness are off the charts. But I do have one problem. Damn, he's so fucking smart. Crash! After 2 weeks of practice, I'm still not great at stopping, which does have a little something to do with the final change I've noticed about myself. He just crashed into a water tower. Back, smashes against it. Falls to the ground of the ceiling falls to the rooftop of the building. Water's raining down upon him. I can take a beating, a serious beating. Could come in handy. He's got mad constitution, so he's realizing that, like, even though he's crashing a lot, he's realizing that it doesn't hurt that much. Like, he can take these hard hitting blows. Like, he's just like, holy crap. He's amazed by the whole superhuman strength aspect of everything. Ooh, Kid Venom. That's another one. April 2024. Yes! That's we're in February, so after March. Yes, looking forward to Kid Venom. Okay. You want to hear something crazy, Ben? I was thinking about it, and I've had a cup of coffee for breakfast every day for the past. Has to be 25 years? Yeah. No apple juice. Sure, because you're not 5. No orange juice. No plain glass of water. Nothing to eat. Just coffee for 25 years. Do you think it's possible? Is there any chance that it's bad for me? If you say yes, are you going to stop? Of course not. Then no, Jonah. I don't think it's bad for you. I knew it. So Ben and Jonah are in a Russian Turkish bath. So it's like a sauna. And they're in a steam room wrapped in towels. There's just a bunch of steam. So I think I've got something. Ben face palms. Talks to Jonah. Yeah. There was another attempt on Fisk last night. Go on. This time it came from inside the building. They say that the place is like a black hole. Nothing escapes. No light, no sound. Yeah. So how'd you manage to hear about it? Big explosions, building codes. Someone inside lost their nerve. Hit the panic button. A call went out, and the cops showed up. One of the first responders owed me a favor. Oh. I do love it when people owe us a favor. Fisk's security ended up keeping the police away from the actual scene, but they did get into the building and got a look at the security footage. So that's what? 3 attempts in 3 weeks? That we know of, and it's the same guy. Unless there's more than one lunatic flying around in green armor blowing up stuff. Yeah, same guy. Well, that shows some serious determination, or a serious vendetta. I think we're gonna read about it in the Bugle. You mean, will the dirty money behind the paper let the paper do a story about the dirty going-ons of said dirty money? I tell you, I'm shocked, Ben. Shocked to report there's no reporting going on here. You see what they did run today? A weirdo in a black suit swinging through the city. Yeah, I saw it. Hell of a picture by Peter, by the way. Yeah. So why did he give it to us? Because technically, we're not open yet. There's also the small matter of him not working for us. And he never will if he keeps that up. Okay. So we got 2 guys in masks and no one knows who they are. One gets the front page, the other gets buried. That's right. One's a distraction, the other's a story. Want to get to work? Yes, I do. We still need a name. I know, I'm working on it. So now they're getting up and they're leaving the sauna. They are determined to start their own news company. Okay, boom, next page. So here's an existential question. If the life you had stolen from you 20 years ago was suddenly given back to you, are you obligated to try and relive some version of it? So it shows Spider-Man swinging through town. Because if you did feel like you had to relive that life, wouldn't you just be 20 years behind the curve for forever or something like that? Stick the landing. I mean, I'm a smart guy, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. The world is different. I'm different. Whew! I did it. Nice.
If only there was a sign. Huh. Oh, this guy looks like he's the Shocker. Let me guess. Lost your keys? Huh? Got accidentally locked on the roof? Or are you maybe trying to break into the bank below? What are you supposed to be? Huh. It's amazing that you asked me that, because I was just having the same discussion with myself. What? What? You know what I'm supposed to be? I'll admit, I'm struggling with it, but, well, I saw you and what you were doing, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be the guy who stops people like you. Ever done anything like this before? No, first time. Well, you're a natural at it. Pfft, thanks. You're welcome. So, guess I'll go home now. Clearly, whatever I had planned was wrong, and I'd like to thank you for stopping me before I did something I'd regret. Wait, seriously? Yes, seriously. I didn't want to do this. I'm just desperate, but there's always another way, right? So I want to thank you for what you've done here today, for stopping me. I owe you. Sure. Anytime, mister. Just call me the Shocker. So he was reaching out to shake his hand, blasts him with a burst of electric energy. Boom! Pushes him off the building. Bam! Lands in a garbage can. Ow. Later. I can't believe I fell for that. Let's be friends, idiot. Oh, cool. The suit's made out of some really badass tech. The mask part that covers his face kind of just disintegrates. And now he's eating vanilla ice cream. Sitting on the couch eating vanilla ice cream. Oh boy. May. Oh god, shh. It's me. It's okay. It's daddy. Daddy? Yeah, Dad? Shh. Yes, it's me, May. Why are you dressed like that guy? What if I told you he dresses like me? What? I am that guy, May. I got bit by this special spider and it gave me powers, and... You got bit by a magic spider? Sure. Which is why you never have to be afraid of him. The costume, me. I'm sorry I scared you. Come here, baby. Are you still crying? No, you smell bad. That's because I was in a dumpster. Mom's gonna be mad. I'm gonna take a shower. That's not what I mean. I know, I'd plan on telling her, but not just yet. What do you say we wait and tell her and Richard later? For now, just for a little while, this will be our little secret. Deal? Maybe. Can I bribe you with some ice cream? Yes, but Daddy? Yeah. I still don't like the costume. Maybe we can do something about that too. Oh, so the daughter walks in and she sees him and she's all crying. And she has her hippo giraffe stuffy with her. That's so cute. So they're eating ice cream together and they're talking about his costume. So, next page. What is this? The tablet, Daily Bugle, amazing. Chose Spider-Man. A distraction, Monsieur Breton. And what exactly do you need that for? I am currently under siege by some mask-wearing vigilante. It has been very public and very loud, and it serves us to eclipse that noise with an even louder one. So I'm giving the people a better story to follow. No. That's not the game being played, Mr. Fist. The game being played is give them nothing and make them like it. And as for what serves us, you serve us, myself and my fellow partners. We have divided this world amongst us, and after that we have divided it further and gifted people like you your little kingdoms. And so you get to play king, Mr. Fisk, for as long as you can hold on to your kingdom. This is not some normal man who plays by normal rules. He is powerful, maybe more powerful than you imagined, but not me. I see the full measure of my land, the full measure of the enemy at my walls, because I do not play king. I am one. And then act like it. You have been given great resources. I suggest you use them. So this man with a ponytail and like a one... Either he's blind from one eye or he's missing one eye. Oh no, he has a scar over the eye, so the eye is all white. He's wearing a white suit, has a ponytail, a goatee, and one blue eye. He's talking to Mr. Fisk in his office. And next page. Later, we're at Peter, he's on top of an angel statue sitting on the head, and he's sending a text. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you know, normal. Almost home? No, still working. Everything alright? Yeah, just something I didn't finish yesterday that needs taken care of, so I might be late. So it's him texting Mary Jane, and she sent him a picture of her, and Richard's eating, and May's like trying to get whatever little snack he's eating from him. And don't feel like you have to wait up. You need your sleep. Sleep? What's that? Boom. And whatever he was eating, he just smushed it against her face. And he's laughing. And Mary Jane took another picture, and it shows May with her little 2 Sailor Moon buns and the little snack cake smashed into her forehead. And Richard's laughing. Peter's there looking with a soft smile at his phone. And then the suit, because it's like made of like some kind of nano machine tech, just covers up his head, and he goes in Spider-Man mode. Zoom. Bingo. Hey there, fancy us running into each other again. Yeah, how's that happen? You know what they call something that someone does at the same time every single day, right? A habit. And you got some bad habits, mister. Yeah, well, who doesn't? Shocker does a ground pound, and boom, a shockwave breaks the ground beneath them. Spider-Man jumps in the air. Good try. Boom! Whips him in the face. But not good enough. Who are you? Oh, come on. We've covered this already. Oof! Boom! Hits him really hard in the gut. Knocks the wind right out of Shocker. I'm the guy who stops people like you. I think you broke my ribs. Sorry about that. Don't know my own strength. My wife. It's my wife. She's dying. We don't have money, and so we can't pay for the treatments she needs. She needs this, so we don't have any other choice. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't imagine what that must. Wait, is that true? What do you think? Oh man, not again. Boom! Shocker blasts him with a freaking electric shock. A shockwave, and Spider-Man gets pushed off this building top, and he falls into a dumpster again. Shocker looks down with web on his face, smiling as he blasts off the rooftop to get away. Then we see a dark silhouette as Shocker blasts from rooftop to rooftop on the cityscape. It's Green Goblin. Shoom. Later. So in the last few days, I've not only managed to get my butt kicked twice, but I also accidentally revealed my secret identity to my kid. Worse than that, I scared her. Not good, Peter. Not good at all. So Peter is coming back home. He's going to the fridge, immediately gets a bottle of milk, and he just downs that sucker. Face it, you might not be cut out for this. Closes the fridge, and he sees something on the fridge. Daddy, I drew a picture of your spider. I hope you like it. You're the best. Love, May. Or maybe I'll give it one more day. To be continued. And the little drawing is a blue body spider with red legs. So I think Peter's going to get inspiration from May to change his costume. And that's the end of issue 2 of Ultimate Spider-Man. He has the powers. He loses his first 2 battles to Shocker because he's new to all of this. And Peter, unfortunately, has a really big heart. So he's listening to this guy's lies, thinking he's telling the truth, and he's not. And that's it. Next time, issue 3 of Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man shows Spider-Man in his iconic blue and red costume with a spider symbol, fighting the Kingpin in a battle-damaged costume in a totally wrecked Daily Bugle. So the next issue looks promising. The official prelude to the hotly anticipated television series, X-Men. Shoom. Okay. Hilarious. This is a variant cover that had Miles Morales, but Miles Morales was nowhere in it. It was literally just a variant cover to be like, hey, the artist that worked on Ultimate Spider-Man still likes to do cover art. And I fucking love it. So great. And it's an older Miles too, like late teens Miles. Like almost going into college. Genki. Genki's the name of his friend's name. Okay, so boop. That's the end of issue 2 of Ultimate Spider-Man, and I have officially read all my comic books.
that I bought this week. I can't believe I started like at 9:30. 2.5 hours of just reading 6 comic books. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you enjoyed what I was reading. I had a blast. I like reading comic books. Reading's just fun, and it's nice to have hobbies. I hope you liked what I read. I hope you enjoyed the stories I was telling. I hope this build some interest to what I was reading, and maybe you go out and you find some comics, or maybe you can go out and buy some of the stuff I'm reading, that if you're into it, because that's cool. Because honestly, experiencing it for yourself and seeing the actual art it's a lot better. Actually seeing every comic book panel and reading the dialogue that goes with it, to me, it's a better experience. Like, here I am, I'm trying to describe to you what's happening and just reading dialogue. I'm just doing the best I can. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my morning to afternoon comic book reading stream. I will come back on later after I finish eating lunch, and I'll play some game. I don't know, maybe I'll play some Elden Ring, or maybe I'll play some Baldur's Gate. I'm not sure what I want to play, but I'll get back on, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Until then, stay awesome, stay hydrated, stay golden, and remember, your little anime bro from the Anime Fam on YouTube is always here to try his best to entertain you and just do what he does best, which is being himself. So thank you for all your support. I really am grateful for all you guys. I was checking my analytics, and my channel has grown exponentially. Isn't like a huge growth jump, but seeing just like things just going up is just positive. It's like confidence boost, where it's just like, man, it's like, yeah, I don't have like the hugest subscriber base and hugest viewer base, but it's just like, hey, my stuff's getting more views than it ever did on Twitch. I feel like I don't know if I'm building a community, but I feel like I'm doing a better job with this than I was doing on Twitch, and that makes me feel good, because I take this, I take it not seriously, but I do treat it like if it were a job, because we all need a sense of purpose in life, and even though this doesn't pay the bills and doesn't help with anything, and it's honestly just, I guess, a hobby in a sense, it helps me. I don't know how. It's honestly just me expressing and being myself on the internet, but I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everything that you guys do. It's awesome seeing my audience is in one age group. It's between the ages of 30 and 40 now, so I'm just like, cool, I'm hitting that audience range. I'm not hitting a younger audience, and I'm not hitting an older audience. I'm hitting a target audience that's within my age group, and that's pretty cool. Also seeing that subscribers are actually watching my videos makes me feel good, but still a whole bunch of people that are viewing my content are not subscribers, and I'm not here to tell you to subscribe or anything. You do that's your own choice. You do what you feel, whatever you feel like doing. If you like my content and you want to be notified and stuff, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you just like finding my content randomly and just tuning in whenever, cool, that's awesome. You do that. But I guess being subscribed really helps. That way, if you like lose track of me, you're able to find me, or like maybe you're not keeping up and you're like, oh, he's not playing anything of interest, or he's not doing anything of interest at the moment, you'll at least be notified. So when you see a title or of a game, or maybe it's me reading comic books and you're into that or whatever, you'll be notified. You'll know. You could tune in, watch me, listen to me rant, be a general jackass and a moron, and just be an all-around silly Billy guy. Anyway, I just really want to thank you guys, because this started off as a stupid joke, and it was just me being an outrageous asshole for the sake of being an outrageous asshole, for not shock humor or just to rile up people. Pretty much, it was kind of like I was just doing this to be a stupid troll. And then as I started growing and maturing as a person, as time went by, I feel like I've finally found out who I really am, and who I am and what I want to be, and that is, I want to be a decent person. And yeah, I might have some controversial thoughts and strong opinions on certain things, but I want to show you through my current content and my past content that I have undergone not a huge character development, but change as a person, and I feel like I have grown, and I want to share that with you, because
We don't have to be stuck being this asshole that we don't even like. We can change and we can be a better person, and you just need to make that change. And that's what I'm hoping, not really what I'm hoping I'm doing, but I'm hoping that you see as you've compared the old me to what I am now. I've changed, and I've cooled down and I've chilled out a lot, but that stupid, angry, angsty teen is still within me. That's still kind of disappointed at the way of the working of the world and the society in general. And yeah. In short, I don't know what you guys find interesting about me or my content, what I say or anything, but I appreciate all the support in any form it comes in, even if it's hate views, because hey, even hate views kind of not fuck with the algorithm too much, because like I said, I'm a small time streamer. I'm not getting anytime big time views anytime now. I'm not gonna blow up ever, thank God, because that just means I won't turn into an egotistical asshole that just turns into a monster. But yeah, I'm really grateful for you guys. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're a subscriber or not. I honestly feel like you give my life meaning. Whether you're here just to make fun of me, to vibe with me, to chill with me, to hate me, I don't care. Like, you're here, I'm here, we're both just living life, we're both just trying to get by in the moment, and I'm honestly just sharing my life experiences with you. So yeah, I'll see you guys after my lunch break, and until then, just try to stay positive and just try to live life the best you can, being you, because in all honesty, we're all unique individual human beings born from the genetic code of both our parents. We are creatures born and created out of the love of two human beings, and we share that DNA, and it's up to us to share all that love and nurturing and create a new generation, and in hopes that they will soon figure out and solve the problems of the world and create a brighter and better future that we all hoped for and dreamed of. We might not live to see it, but we can hope that our future generations, our bloodlines, our future grandchildren can grow up and see that world and not have to grow up in harsh conditions, poverty, war. I really want to envision a beautiful future that's clean and a balance of life and nature and technology. It'd be a beautiful utopia, but it'd be a long path because we're all different people. We all think and act on different wavelengths, and we can't all be on the same page. And because all our lives are individual things, we all have our own set of problems and factors to deal with. So life makes us who we are, and we can only hope that life makes us into a stronger, better person, and that we do right by ourselves and the people around us that we love and care about. I have no idea where all that came from, but yeah. Peace out, guys. And hey, Crony, if you're watching this,
Don't tell anybody, but I love you. Bye, guys. I love you, Crony. I love you. Forehead kisses. Forehead kisses.
if I had to have an epic backstory to make sense with Crony's character, I would be a human being that's always reincarnated in every time, and Crony's always there, and it's like I play a major role, but I'm never remembered in history, but I play a vital role in every time, in every generation, to stop a very horrible thing from happening, and thus disrupting the current flow of time. I'm not a time traveler. I'm just a normal human being that's reincarnated every time and plays a vital role, and Crony's always there overwatching me. Doesn't that sound romantic? Anyway, peace out. I'm gonna go eat lunch. I hope you guys do the same, and if not, I hope you have a good day, a good morning, or a good night. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye-bye. Do you guys like my Mr. Rogers costume? Check it out. Check it out. Wait. Oh, wait. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Whoa. Okay, bye.